Birdsworth?
Tuck a bell, Mrs.
I'm not
Powell.
deaf. I have just spent time I can ill afford talking to the police.
Cool. Cops giving you a hard time, are they, Mrs. Powell? I thought they only got on to
Why
crims
don't
like
you
me.
just admit that you told them a pack of lies? It would save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do. About the fire you say somebody else caused?
I've told everybody I don't know anything about it.
Really? Well, I happened to see you hide the kerosene bottle.
What kerosene bottle?
Oh, come on, the one the police have. You don't think you're going to get away with this, do you?
You don't think I'd burn down old Sid's house, do you? Me own home?
Yes, I would believe anything of you. Do you know my house could have gone up in flames as well?
I told you I haven't done nothing.
You've gone too far this time, Birdsworth. By the time they're finished with you, you'll spend the rest of your life in here. Admittedly, it's where you belong.
Oh, you don't have to talk to me like that, Mrs. Powell. Well, if you saw so much, why didn't you see the bloke that was doing all that
don't
stuff?
be ridiculous.
Trying to drive me batty, scare me out of me own
I
home.
saw you with the kerosene bottle.
Oh. Get your kicks by bailing up old ladies, do you, Mrs. Powell?
It's called intimidation, isn't it?
Lucky for her, there are witnesses.
All right, you lot, off to the dining room.
Oh, no. I'm not going anywhere without my friend.
Do as you're told.
It's all right. I've got nothing to worry about, Jude.
Okay. But just remember, we've got eyes in the back of our heads.
And big flappy ears, too.
Lizzie, why don't you just forget this stupid story you've cooked up? Things will go easier on you if you do. Oh, come on. You don't want everybody to think you're crazy, do you? Please yourself, then. Go on, get to work.
Oh, but what about my dinner?
Oh, all right. Just move it.
I wonder what Powell meant about seeing Lizzie with a bottle.
Don't know, but she was really laying it on her.
Have a word in the old girl's ear about the kidney test, will you?
Look, Lizzie wants to take the test just like the rest of us.
I know. Nothing I can say is going to change her mind.
I'll do my best.
I really don't think there's anything to worry about. They won't take anyone her age anyway.
What was Powell on about out there?
Nothing.
Come on, Lizzie, she was getting pretty heavy with you.
She reckons I was making it up when I said that somebody was trying to scare me out of Sid's house. I might be a bit long in the tooth, but I haven't lost my marbles yet.
Of course not.
Well, that's what that bloody Gordon was trying to make out when he was trying to kick me out of the house.
What's that got to do with the bottle of Caro?
I told you. Gordon was trying to take the house off me.
So you did light the fire?
Shh! Don't tell the world. It was my house, wasn't it? And I was trying to keep it the way Sid wanted it. All those memories and everything. Sid wanted me to stay there for the rest of my days. So I couldn't let some strangers come in and stuff it up, could I? And now, because of that bloody Powell, I'll probably have to spend the rest of my days in here.
Yeah?
We got a problem.
So what's up?
Well, it's about Lizzie.
Oh, I don't know, Jude. I don't reckon anyone can get me out of this one.
Try me.
Seems that Lizzie is guilty of the Firebug Act after all.
You burnt down your own home?
Well, wait till you hear the rest of it.
She only did it so that pig Gordon couldn't take the house off her, didn't you, Lizzie?
Oh, so what's the problem?
Powell just happens to live next door to her.
Oh, God. Who do you have on the other side? The cops?
Oh, it's worse than that, love. I'm afraid Powell saw her hiding the Caro bottle after she set fire to the house.
Yeah, and she told the cops.
What are we going to do about it?
Whatever we do, we've got to do it fast.
Well, perhaps we could confuse the issue, think up something that would make Powell's story less believable.
Yeah, well, there's nothing more believable than a screw's word against a crim's, believe me.
Unless we can persuade the screw to change her story.
Oh, fat chance you've got of doing that.
I don't know. I think we're in a pretty good position to do some business with Mrs. Powell.
You mean the letter?
Right.
Yeah, she's not going to run any risks of Davo finding out about that, is she?
No way.
Okay. Jude, you type up a copy of the letter and keep in all that stuff about her wanting her name and address held quiet. It's got to be an exact copy so that when she sees it, she's going to recognise it.
But what about the signature?
Piece of cake. What do you reckon, Dor?
Oh, yeah.
Then we send a copy off to the newspapers.
And we keep the original.
Bingo.
Oh, that'll fix her. Once Mrs. Davidson finds out who wrote that letter, she'll be out of here like a rat up a drain pipe. Because it was my idea that you should draw all of us, I reckon, that I should get commission.
Oh, would you hang on a minute? I don't even know if I do want to draw people yet.
Well, I would if I were you, honey, because there's not too many landscapes in this job.
And I reckon you should draw me first, you know, like those big old-fashioned ones of a woman lying on a couch with a bunch of grapes hanging out of her mouth.
I don't think that you've got the clothes for that sort of thing.
She doesn't need them. Just a bloody big bunch of grapes.
Oh, don't be so rude.
Ladies, you are getting a bit noisy.
I have told you lot to shut up. You've deliberately disobeyed an order, so just get back to work.
Some of us haven't quite finished, Mrs. Powell.
I couldn't care less. If you're going to carry on like this, you can do it somewhere where I don't have to listen to you.
Mrs. Powell, I think they're just a bit overexcited because of Burns's drawing.
I've just given them an order, Mrs. Morris.
Yes, but
Are you countermanding that order?
No, of course not.
Well, I've told them what to do. So would you please see that they do it?
All right, ladies, back to work.
Get this
Janet, would
cleaned
you
up.
see them through, please?
Quickly.
Colleen, about what just happened.
Yes?
I think we should try and avoid things like that in the future.
I couldn't agree more. You deliberately tried to make me look ridiculous in front of those women.
Now, that's not true, and you know it. I just think you were being a bit unfair.
I'm sure you did.
We should try to work together, not against one another. The women won't respect us if they see us arguing, especially in front of them.
No argument till you interfered.
I am simply trying to point out that if we overreact because of a little bit of fun, we are just going to provoke them.
Don't think I don't know what you're up to, Meg.
What do you mean?
We're both after Vera's job, right?
Yes, but what's that got to do with it?
Everything. You think by undermining my authority with the women, it'll strengthen your position.
What?
You've even tried to turn the other officers against me. You and that Janet Conway seem pretty pally.
Colleen, you're being ridiculous.
Am I? Well, I'm going to report this incident to Mrs. Davidson, and I'm sure she'll take the same view as I do.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was